Welcome to the 8th oldest stadium in the country, Vaught Hemingway in Oxford, Mississippi, home of the Ole Miss Rebels, where the fans never lose a tailgate and don't plan on losing the game today. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Rebels will put total leather and we'll get started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Tuggle. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So the Georgia Bulldogs return team didn't help matters out much there. And here he comes just jogging onto the field, but what's going fast, the heart rates of everybody in this crowd, Jesse.
Well, this is a special player. All eyes in the stadium on this guy. And David, you know the defense, they're going to have to find a way to try to slow this guy down.
And he's going to touch it every single play. He'll be the main focal point. Can he handle the pressure? Can he handle the big moments? Can he handle this stage and lead his team in a big moment?
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Wants to throw on second down. Quickly complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
Back to the air one more time. He'll take the deep shot. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Dogs!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with some flair, a 73-yard touchdown pass. Just about set to kick it away. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The Ole Miss offense has its first opportunity of the day. And it won't be easy to throw the ball down the field today, David, because both of these teams have locked down corners.
I mean, these guys shut down half of the field. Playmaking quarterbacks that really can play man-to-man and lock down the best guys on the other side.
Yeah, if I'm a quarterback in this game, I am taking a calculated risk if I'm throwing towards one of these two dudes because you're just asking to get picked off.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 15. On the ground, it's Hall. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Feeling some heat.
Man, this home crowd was so jacked up, so excited to finally get the football after giving up points on the first drive and having to be quiet. Now they're quiet again. How about the defense coming in here, shutting this crowd up early and doing their job?
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, going deep. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? But if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason.
He lets it fly. And that pass picked off. Got some room to run. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And defensive backs you think don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Man.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
He's looking to throw. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Well, that inside linebacker is a freak of nature for multiple reasons, and it's hard for a lot of these smaller running backs to have to pick him up in pass pro, not just because of his speed, but he's also big and strong.
Coming after him. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
The Rebels will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the returner will be brought down. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with the system.
Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. He's going to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you...
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. And the Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets it away from his own end zone. Slips through the line. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown.
Oh, look out. There he goes. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Motion from the offense. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Touchdown Bulldogs! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Oh, he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Quickly complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot.
And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
He gets a block. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, Dogs. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick, you can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Off the play fake on first down. Getting some heat. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. He's back to throw on second down. This one's complete. At the 40, there he goes. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. First down to start the drive after the break. He wants to throw. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now.
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
Man, there are defensive players out there that can just take games over, and that's what's happening with this guy right now. He is not cooperating with the offensive game plan. A sack on 2 consecutive plays, and now on third down, you know he's...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Now the defense has got it going the other way.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player, but man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming, you really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, you've got to lock in.
Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Intercepted. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Pass on the way, it's picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Caught in the backfield, it's Fowler. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
And that's what this defense needs to get going. You've given up a bunch of touchdowns. You haven't been great early, but now you finally get some pressure, get the quarterback to the ground. Now maybe start turning this defense around.
Unloads to the wideout. And this senior quarterback knows he had a chance that time and just put a little too much on it. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, Davey. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. It's complete to the right. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. They've been completely lethargic in this first half, but finally some signs of life.
And we've seen it, Reese, throughout time, throughout college football history. You get that one big play, momentum starts to come in, and I don't know what it is. It changes.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. The Rebels in the hurry-up. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on 1st down, sack on 2nd down, and now on 3rd down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him double-teamed because they can't block him right now.
The give to the tailback. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. And the Rebels will punt it away on 4th down. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to go up top on 1st down. He's got it inside the 25. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, Georgia.
They build their attack around those big plays, and they got one to give them a 1st and 10 in the red zone at the 18. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Makes the grab. It's Street. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive.
Ole Miss, 0.
Out of the end zone. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. You've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far in Oxford today. It's been a fun start to this one, and this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Vaught-Hemingway.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. And he's coming out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's second down. On the move, it's Hall. Finds a little bit of room as he'll get 2 out to the 6. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
Smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll give it to the back. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent. Things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's got an open man. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half.
Touchdown, Dogs! And the pummeling has started. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud out of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll return it. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Fires and picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Georgia! What a play by this defense with a pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time that was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Throws to the wideout. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. Wants to go up top. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on third down. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be fourth down.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Hauls it in, looking for space. Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. So after the first down run, here's second down. From the gun, the ground game. The Bulldogs will move the sticks.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Wide out in motion. With jet sweep pass. Good solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, you've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the field.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. The offense lining up for a first down play. Looking to move it through the air. Slips away. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Right down the gut of the field. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous party, the consolation prize, if you will.
Hey, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the film and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
Defenses throughout the week study every 3rd down situation. You got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
And as the ball goes to the turf, the clock has hit 0. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or they get worse over the course of a season. This team right now, completely different. Almost the polar opposite of what we saw earlier this year. And I'll tell you, look at their schedule and who they've got left. Those teams better be careful. This team is coming for them.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.